What is up, everybody? I'm Elliott Delp. This is Sparky, back again like you never left. And today on the channel, we are going to be going over one of the cheapest builds we have ever had. This is the most bare bones, cheapest entry level. I can't find another gun cheaper build. And this is important because, you know, a lot of people don't have a lot of money to throw on rifles. And as much as we have nicer stuff, the Daniels, the Fences, the IWIs, there's definitely a place in the market, in the community for a low-end training rifle, something that works, something to dip your toes in the water that works, that, you know, you can get a lot of experience on, maybe develop it further and grow as a rifle shooter. Because a lot of people, you know,
get something like this and just build off of it.
Exactly, and I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. So
it's all about how you use your barrel, not what kind you have.
Exactly. It's
everybody that's ever said that has the same thing in common, I'm pretty sure.
Like short barrels?
Yeah.
Anyway, but before we kind of talk about this setup and this build, I think it's important to give some disclaimers. All right. So the first disclaimer is we do have a relationship with the firearm manufacturer here. We did not get this one for free though. We paid for this one. All right. So keep that in mind. We did this video on our own because we thought it was important. We thought it was valuable, and it
could be beneficial.
It could be beneficial to you guys. The second thing, if you want to find this build, it can be on basementoperator.com/builds. Okay, there you can find all kinds of stuff. If you want to find our low-end stuff, our high-end stuff, everything can be found over on the website, even merchandise. So make sure to go check out Basement Operator, because there you can find all of our awesome stuff there. So, ta-da. Moving on to the big supporters of the channel. This is really important to us because these people keep us going and keep the channel flowing and vibrant and all kinds of great stuff. So the first thing is True Shot. True Shot is our ammo supporter here on the channel. So big thank you to True Shot. You can go to our website, basementoperator.com/links, and the very top link is red. It says True Shot, and you can't miss it. Click it. There you can find all kinds of training ammunition for all your needs from 9mm to 5.56. So go check out True Shot. Big thank you to them. Next thing's next, and definitely not last important, AceLink. AceLink is the armor supporter here on the channel. So big thank you to AceLink. We've been running their plates for quite some time now, before we even had a relationship with them, actually. We really like the AceLink armor. We're really big fans of it, and you know, we're happy that they're supporting us here on the channel. So big thank you to AceLink. If you want to find their stuff, there's also a big red link over at basementoperator.com/links. All right, Sparky.
Anything else?
I think that's it. I think it's time. Oh, wait. If you find this video useful, make sure to hit the like button. It helps us out a lot. It means a lot to us. All right. So,
it's not right. It's waiting on them to like it.
Oh,
no. Dang. Hurry up, kid.
Golly. All right.
It's recording now.
All right, good.
Ooh, thank you.
That was rough.
I was starting to worry.
Yeah,
my heart palpitated.
Shut up. So this $330 rifle, it is the cheapest rifle we have ever had on the channel. Cheapest rifle we could get our hands on.
That wasn't a high point.
That wasn't a high point. We actually picked it up during Freedom Week, and we wanted to get it super quick. Oh yeah. PSA does a lot of great things, and we're really big fans of their stuff.
For a long time.
For a long time. We understand they have quality control issues. The amount of firearms that they push out is insane. We've had issues with their stuff, and any issue that we've came across and we've shot and used,
promptly fixed.
They promptly fixed. Sparky's completely right. Their customer service is great, and we've been supporters of them well before we even started the YouTube thing. So this is the PSA rifle. This actually didn't come in a complete set. It actually came in two separate parts. So we had the upper receiver purchased separately from the lower receiver. And the upper receiver comes in right at $230. And it is one of the cheapest upper receivers you can buy, and which is insane. So I want to go over a little bit about the upper receiver and kind of how we have it set up, because you notice there's obviously some extra stuff here which is not included in that $330 price point. And then we'll talk a little bit about the $100 lower receiver. So we're going to start here at the very top. You got an A2.
Not butt to tip, but tip to butt.
Tip to butt, not butt to tip. A2 flash hider. Sparky, what's your opinions on the A2?
Does the job.
Does the job well. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing great with it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It's the most common thing you're gonna find. Keeps the muzzle down.
Yeah, tried and true. If you want to take it off, you just throw it in a vise and rip that sucker off. It is no big deal to change.
One kind of strong dude and a crescent wrench, and wham, she's going.
Yeah. That'll do it too.
Put the
Dugga on it.
Yeah.
But
the German Turk specs. Good and tight.
Good and tight. But I mean, just basic A2 flash hider. Complement, we got coming down a 16-inch barrel. This is a 5.56 barrel. There's a 1-in-7 twist. Super basic, super common. Moving on to the gas system, we have a carbine length gas system here with a fixed front sight post. Biggest pain in the ass to remove.
Yeah,
so
but you're not taking that thing off. If you're buying this rifle, you ain't taking that thing off.
I know some people that have bought these rifles and have wanted to take these things off. I'm looking at the cameraman right now.
It's the third most viewed video on the channel.
Shut up.
It's sympathy.
Yeah, it's a sympathy view. If you want to change the rail, or if you want to get a free floating rail, go ahead and buy the free floating rail. These things are a pain in the butt to take off.
Can be done, but
it can be. And if you're really like, I want a rifle right now, I want a free floating rail, and I want to do it later, it's not impossible to do it.
Yeah, not impossible. Go ahead and just buy it that way.
Yeah, but it is a lot easier to buy it that way. Now, the caveat to that is if you want something like a drop-in quad, this is a nice little thing to buy to get the drop-in quad.
Yeah.
Because you can easily just pull the Delta ring down.
Shield, go.
Heat shield's gone, and that's a super simple process.
Oh yeah.
That can be done in like 5 seconds. So, I mean, it's super easy to do. Moving back, you do have the heat shield and the Delta ring. You have a sling point right here, for your standard clip-on sling. The one thing about this one, there's no QD. You're running OG stuff here.
Yep.
This is a kind of an older configuration on how people have set up their rifles in the past before free floating handguards became a thing. So you're running the OG sling attachments. Nothing wrong with that. You can buy a Edgar Sherman sling for like $50 and loop it, and it'll be fine if you're not planning to bounce this between stuff. It's nice to have the option to go ahead and put a sling on it. I mean, if you're thinking about for the first rifle, you don't have to buy anything extra except for the sling.
Rock and roll.
Moving on to the upper receiver, you have an M16 bolt carrier group, which is pretty standard among, ARs and especially PSA's lower end stuff. Their BCGs work really well. They've been perfectly fine to me. Couldn't tell you how many PSA BCGs we have and have used. Then for your upper receiver, I think it's just 7075 T6 aluminum, the basic stuff. And then your basic charging handle. This one did come with a little blim on the charging handle. No big deal we don't find it that big of a deal, but I just want to know we were able to find some sort of blim on here, which is funny because we've bought blim stuff before and haven't seen anything, and then
buy a non-blim and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, why is there a big old scratch down the side of it? But again, you're talking about $230 upper receiver. It is what it is, So don't buy this expecting it to be
This is not a game changer.
No, this is no game changer in terms of rifles. It's just a very basic rifle.
It's meant to just put weapons in people's hands.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. To top this thing off, we have a Primary Arms Classic Red Dot. I don't remember the exact price on this thing. I'm pretty sure it comes in right at about $150.
This is good for the money.
This is good for the money. It has a little quick detach feature. Real quick. We'll pretend that quick detached for me the first time. All right, there it went. Bounces on and off, and we got the top mag pull thing.
The M-bus.
The M-bus.
Just in case.
It's like $40 or something like that. It's super inexpensive. And that's kind of your whole upper receiver setup. I think in total we have 230, 150, so that's what you got, 380 plus another 30 for the M-bus. You're looking like right at $410 for the upper receiver with sights. So, I count that as part of the lower too. So we'll include that in the end. So, I mean, you're looking at a pretty inexpensive upper receiver with iron sights and a red dot,
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Moving on to the lower receiver, and this is kind of like the most bare bones lower receiver possible. Comes in right at $100. You get your normal mil-spec crap. Nothing great on the trigger. Nothing great on the grip or the stock. The stock has a sling attachment point, but other than that, it's kind of just
your basic.
It's just a lower receiver.
Just everything's basic.
Everything's basic. You're getting probably about a 7-pound pull on the trigger.
Yeah, your standard mil-spec 7 to 8 pound pull. Yep.
Yep.
She works.
just like every other AR trigger I've ever shot in my life. So honestly, it's a great little setup. Like Sparky mentioned, you're talking an extra $50 for the sling and $100 for the lower. So you're sitting at right at $550 for, I would say, a complete setup. Now, someone might say you're missing a light, and that is true. There's not a lot of great ways to attach a light to this. You can tape it to it. You can buy mounts, clamps. I hate clamps.
I wouldn't do that.
That is my least favorite way to ever see a light on a gun.
The way mess up your barrel. Finish on the, or at least the finish on the barrel.
Yeah.
It's gonna move. You bump that thing one time and it slides. It's just gonna...
And the profile on this barrel is inconsistent, where it kind of tapers down here and then, you know, comes back up. So you're gonna have to find a spot that.
So it's more of a.
Yeah. That. Get a $1,000 helmet with a light on it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. You could put it somewhere here. But there's not a lot of great options. It's doable, but there's just not a lot of great options.
That's when you just swap us out for the quad.
And then
broom handle and a light.
And then you're golden. I think that'd be a good build, Sparky.
That'd be slick.
What if we did like a OG M4 build with like a broom handle and like a quad?
A massive mag light hanging on the side of the bad boy.
Oh yeah. Pretty sweet. I think we should do that, get an ACOG.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see that. But in terms of like usable rifles, I think this is a great one.
So what would you?
So the benefits of this is you can get out and train with everything. Yeah. Thank you. With everything you need for like $550, you get backups. You get a half decent red dot. I mean, obviously you're not running a T2, but you could. There's a plethora of red dot options
in that price range.
Primary arms. We have the Romeo 5, which we love. We have the Holosun, like the $100 Holosun. PSA actually was running a deal on a Holosun the other day. It was the 403B, which we run the C a lot with the solar panel on the top. This one's the same thing, just without the solar capabilities, for like less than $100. I should have bought like 30 of them.
Just to have them.
Just to have them, because they're such good red dots. There's a ton of different red dot options you can get for that like $100 to $150 price point that work really well for training purposes and for like getting to know your rifle and using and practicing. And then if you really start to feel comfortable with it, to have as your like go-to rifle setup. And I think that
nobody touch table.
And I think that this is a great rifle to get into and to start up. I mean, you know, I think there's something elegant about how this looks. It's like a classic look, and you know, I wouldn't be ashamed to take this rifle to the range and to use it.
No, that's what I was gonna say. This rifle is meant for first-time AR buyer, or just what gun you want to, you know, punch paper with, take to the range, play with it. This would be a fantastic option if you're planning on just buying a rifle, shooting it every so often. Good option.
Yeah.
You're not dumping a ton of money into it. And you know, with the money left over you spent, you can buy you some mags, buy you some ammo.
Exactly.
And you're ready to go.
And then rock and roll.
Then train this bad boy. I'm more scared of the guy that has a couple of thousand rounds through it and knows how to operate with it, knows at least how to use it, manipulate the weapon, than the dude with the
$2,000 Daniels Defense that can't shoot for crap.
Yeah. Shooting Tula through it. Yeah, that guy. I'm more scared of this guy.
Exactly. And you know, I think it's important to get everybody a rifle, to get everybody armed, and to have everybody, you know.
Not everybody, but most people.
Oh yeah, I don't want a hunter with a gun.
That's right, scary.
It needs to be scary. And it's important, and bravo to PSA, hats off to them for always, you know, that's their motto, and we're really big fans of it.
Putting firearms in people's hands.
Yep, arming America, because you know, they can't ban nothing if everybody has one. If you want to check out this build, head on over to basementoperator.com/links. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for us, because it helps us out a ton. Follow us on Instagram, and make sure to check out True Shot and Ace Link. Big thank you to them. As always, take someone outdoors. Peace. She'll work.
That'll do, donkey, that'll do.